Hello friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the topic is evolution by stages. So evolution, as I said before that, evolution will not occur immediately. So it will take long period of time. So it will take over a period of time and it also occur stage by stage. The occurrence of different stages of evolution in a species, it is not because of single DNA change. So if any changes happens in the single DNA, it will not cause evolution. So how does evolution form then? So the evolution, it will take over a period of time. So slight changes occur in every generations and over a period of time, a drastic changes has happened. That is called as evolution. So example we can see in evolution of eyes and evolution of feathers to understand the process of stages of evolution. So evolution of eyes. How does eyes form initially and how does eyes has been evolved now? So eyes is a complex homologous organ. It has been created in stages over generations. So initially eyes has not been evolved what we are having now. So stage over stage the eyes has been evolved and now the eyes has been evolved what we are having today. So initially, the primitive organism which existed on Earth were slow-moving organism and also they were looking at smaller in size. They did not require specialized organ for observing any kind of object. Why? Because they are very smaller in size. They are slow-moving organisms. So they did not require the usage of eyes. So later, example of that primitive organism is flatworms. So flatworms are coming under invertebrate, very small organism. The eyes of the flatworms looks like eye spots. So the eye spots are light sensitive cells which can able to detect the light. So as the evolution progressed, from the smaller organism, larger and mobile organism has been evolved. So most of the mobile organisms are predators. So they required better vision for predation. So hence, from the eye spot, more complex eyes has been evolved. Insect, octopus and invertebrates have eyes. However, the structure of eyes differ in each of these organisms. This suggests that they have a separate evolutionary origin. So the eyes of human being is not same as what the eyes has by lion or else tiger or else fish or else elephant. The eyes of an elephant is too small compared to human beings. So according to the organism, the eyes has been evolved. According to the function of organism and mode of nutrition of organism, the eyes has been evolved. So how does feathers evolve? So nowadays birds are using feathers for flying purpose. But initially feathers did not evolve for flight. Then what is the purpose of using that feathers? So feathers are providing insulation to the body in cold weather conditions. So example we can see in the dinosaurs. So dinosaurs they had feathers for insulation against cold weathers. This has been discovered by the scientist while looking the fossil of that dinosaur. Because the dinosaurs were reptiles, so it implies that birds evolved from the reptiles because nowadays birds are having feathers. Those scientists, they implies birds has been evolved from the dinosaurs. But dinosaur is a reptile organism. So from that reptile organism, birds has been evolved. So it is all very well to say that dissimilar looking structures evolved from a common ancestral design. Dissimilar looking structure, which means it doesn't have any correlation between the parental organism and also the generation, next generation, first generation or second generation or third generation organism. So compared to the first or second or third generation organism, there is no link between the parent organisms. So completely very drastic changes has been happened those organisms. So these are also happens because of evolutions, the scientists said. So those kind of dissimilar looking structure organism also they evolved from a common ancestral design. Are there any current examples of such a process? Yes, obviously. We can take an example of wild cabbage plant. So the wild cabbage plant, from that wild cabbage plant, so many plant has been evolved and so many plant has been formed and now we are using. For example, from that wild cabbage plant, nowadays we are having a cabbage and red cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. So everything has been formed from the parts of the wild cabbage plant only. Initially, it is a cabbage. So from that cabbage, broccoli has been formed. From that cabbage, what we are having that cabbage, that green leafy cabbage, that also formed from the wild cabbage. Then cauliflower also formed from the wild cabbage. So how does these kind of evolution happens in that particular plant? So more than 2000 years ago, humans cultivated wild cabbage for a food purpose. And humans, they started to generate different kind of vegetables from the wild cabbage from artificial selection method. So some farmers, they wanted to select for very short distance between leaves so that they started to produce cabbage what we are eating today. Then some of the farmers, they wanted to select for arrested floral development. They started to control the floral development of wild cabbage plant so that we can able to produce broccoli from that wild cabbage. Then some of the farmers, they wanted to select for sterile flowers. They wanted to induce a sterile flowers in that wild cabbage plant. What is sterile flowers? Sterile flowers, which means those flowers they cannot able to reproduce. So that kind of flowers is called as sterile flowers. The farmer artificially they induce to produce sterile flowers from the wild cabbage plant so that cauliflower has been formed. So cauliflower, it is a floral part of the plant. So some farmers they selected for swollen pods. So some of the pods is swollen in the size in the wild cabbage plant. They have selected for the swollen pods and kohlrabi plant has been produced. So you can look at the picture. So here some of the farmers they started to look for slightly larger leaves from that. So initially wild cabbage plant they are having a leaf. So the farmers they artificially they started to inducing the length of the leaves so that kale plant has been formed. Look at the picture. So from this wild cabbage plant has been formed, what we are having today. So from this wild cabbage, the scientists, they started to induce the sterile flowers. So sterile flowers, which means those flowers, they cannot able to reproduce. So that cauliflower has been formed from the wild cabbage. And broccoli, how it is formed? Broccoli has been formed from the floral and stem induction. Then kohlrabi. Kohlrabi has been formed from the swollen part of the stem position of wild cabbage. So wild cabbage plant, the stem position somewhat swollen in size. So that swollen position has been cut and it has been eaten by the people. That is called as kohlrabi. So leaf is nothing but the scientists, they started to increase the size of the leaf of wild cabbage plant so that kale plant has been produced. So this is what the evolution has been happened in wild cabbage plant. It will not occur immediately. It will take long period of time. Okay children, I hope you all understood about this video very well. If you have any doubt, you can call me. I'll clarify your doubts. Thank you.